One of the questions that's asked a lot, we're all concerned about our employees, and we're all concerned about when the right time to tell our employees that we're thinking about selling the business or we're going to sell the business, and how do we manage the employees? Well, there are several things to think through here. Number one, the entire process to sell a business can take 6 months. And as you move through various stages of this process, the probability that the deal is actually going to close continues to increase as you move through the process. And so the last stage of the process is reviewing the legal documents, and you'll probably get the legal documents from the seller or from the buyer 3 to 4 weeks before closing. And so it's not even till the legal documents have come across are you 90, 95, 98% sure that the deal is going to close. And so you would not even begin telling your employees until you at least reach this point. And so the time to tell the employees is when the probability of closing is probably 95% plus. And you'll be at that point when you're pretty deep into the legal review, and you're probably 2 to 3 weeks away from the transaction actually closing. So when you reach that point, the way to handle it is you would want to hold a meeting with all the employees. You would want to bring everybody in, and if possible, you would want to have the buyer there as well. And so it's in this meeting that you would tell the employees that you're going to sell the business, and be honest with them and be transparent with them, and tell them why that you're doing this. Have them meet the seller, maybe, or the buyer. Maybe the buyer wants to tell a little bit about themselves, about the organization, about their plans with the business. The employees get a chance at that point to have met the buyer. I would address in that meeting any concerns that the employees have. I would talk to them about, as a group, talk to them about what the buyer is buying, the fact that the buyer's buying the business, and the buyer's buying the assets, and the buyer's buying the cash flow, and the buyer needs all the employees around to help continue to run the business and grow the cash flow. So whatever assurances as to continuity, I would certainly put those assurances in place. If the buyer has already given you indications about any potential layoffs, I would maybe talk about those in a general fashion, but chances are they're not going to be any layoffs, and so there's no need to even bring that up. There's no need to bring severance up. There's no need to bring assistance up. I would talk about the transition plan. I would do everything that I could to assure the employees that they're going to be needed in the short term, and they're going to be part of a larger organization, and there are potential career growth opportunities from them as a result of this, and this could end up being a better long-term plan for them because they're part of a larger organization, and there are going to be additional growth opportunities. And finally, I would express gratitude about the relationship that you form with them, and what they've given to the business and given to you, and how much they've meant to you and you've meant to them. And you hope, even though it's a changed capacity, that relationship continues to exist even after the transaction is done.